Okay, we're done. You can let go now. I softly let go of the street lamp. It falls a bit forward, but stays in place nevertheless. I'm about to put the pyramid support in it, so watch closely. Oh, let me do that at the very least. Don't even think about it. You just watch and learn for now. Yoshino-san has a dubious look. I can at least figure out how to do something like this. I may be new, but I do know how to tighten down bolts. Even if it's not much, I want to do whatever I can here so I can keep moving forward. Then tighten the ones I leave. Do them in a diagonal order, and don't forget to check them when you're done. Yoshino-san starts climbing the ladder. Just as he told me, I tighten the bolts diagonally to him as I descend. While I'm no match for Yoshino-san's skill, I do put all my strength into tightening the bolts. I should be fine. Are you done? Yeah. Did you check them? I did, but how should I check them in the future? Did you tighten them again? Make sure they don't move and they're parallel to where they should be seated. Yoshino-san and I climb back up the ladder. He feels the bolts I tighten with experienced hands. When he touches one of them, he hits it with his wrench, then slowly tightens it. His wrench makes an entire half turn. No way. I'm sure I tightened it with all my strength. That one wasn't properly tightened. No, but I hear a clanking noise as he hits my helmet from above with his wrench. It doesn't hurt, but the sound reverberates through my head as I see stars. That's why I asked you if you really knew what you were doing. True, you did ask me, and I said that I would be able to handle something so simple. But look how it turned out. There's technique even in the tightening bolts. I'll let you handle it because you said you could do it. There isn't anything you'd say back to him. You learn how to do this job by watching others and imitating them. That's where you start. Listen, if you mess up this line of work, it's over for you. What would you do if a street lamp you installed fell to the ground? I'd definitely feel horrible. And what if someone important to you is under that lamp? What if someone important was under the falling lamp? Think of Nagisa. I never want that to happen. Which is why you have to be certain in this job. This job is all about being careful. Okay. It's fine for now, just so long as you don't forget that. Yeah. I bow my head to him sincerely. Okay, time for the next one. About how many more do we have left? Well, 4 more jobs. Ugh. Yoshino-san lets out a slight laugh as I hear my distressed cry. Eventually, the day's work comes to an end. I take one step out of the office, but that's all I can muster. I sit down and lean against the wall. My whole body is now screaming after spending an entire day working past its limits. I'm afraid of how I'll feel tomorrow morning. Just how bad are my muscles gonna ache when I wake up? After resting for a bit, I start heading home on spaghetti legs. I'm home. Welcome back. When I see Nagisa standing there in the kitchen, the sight is enough to make me feel refreshed. Dinner will be ready soon. I'll help. You're incredibly tired, Tomoe-kun. I am, but I feel energetic again after seeing your face. Thank you very much. But if you keep pushing yourself, I'm sure it'll affect you tomorrow. Please, just rest. It won't tire me out to help you a little, though. I take off my shoes and approach Nagisa, but just as I do, I stagger. It's only my mental energy that's been replenished by the sight of Nagisa. My physical energy is still depleted. Is something the matter? Nagisa turns and stares at me curiously. No. Maybe I will rest after all. Okay. Pass behind Nagisa, careful not to run into her, and enter her room. As I sit down, my entire body relaxes to the point that it feels numb. I'm on the verge of just collapsing. I will myself to stay upright until Nagisa brings dinner to me. Let's eat. Let's. It's a simple menu just like last night, but it's just what my tired body needs. I don't know if I'd be able to force red meat or fried food down my throat at this point. Did you go shopping on your way home? No, I made sure to come home first and change out my uniform like I'm supposed to. Oh, I see. Imagine how she would look. Nagisa in the supermarket out buying groceries among a bunch of housewives. What a great image. My mental stamina increased by another 50 points. That seems to be the only stat of mine that's recovering, however. So what's work like? Well, it's manual labor, so I won't deny that today was pretty tough. But I think that's only how it is at first. I'm pretty certain it'll get easier once I get used to it. I'm sure there's something else I should talk to her about, but all I can tell her after my first day is how tired I am. I see. You're doing your best, Tomoe-kun. Yeah? It seems kinda cool. You make it sound like I was lame before. No, I mean, you're cooler than before. You don't have to say that. I know it too. Yeah, the old man inside I had to rely on until now. There's no way I look cool then. I probably wasn't a full member of society until today. I even feel that way myself. The day we can celebrate you becoming a full member of society. Do I get something? Is there something you want? I'll take anything. But I don't have anything to give you. Well, it doesn't have to be something physical. So words are okay? Yeah, even words would make me happy. Alright. Tomoe-kun, congratulations on becoming a member of society. And keep doing your best, the best you can. For my sake. I didn't expect you to say something like that. I feel creeping warm in the middle of my chest. Someone I adore needs me in their life. I can't believe how good it is to really know that for myself. I just said a lot there. No, it's fine. They gave me a ton of motivation, actually. Really? I'm glad then. I feel like you can take on tomorrow with a refreshed mind. But as far as my body goes, I seem to be worn out as I can be. Right after I get out of the bath, I lie down before Nagisa can even take my place, and soon pass out for the night. I don't have the energy left to do anything else. The next morning, I'm awoken by pain. As I had expected, the muscles across my entire body ache. I can't do anything, I just sit there and sleep. I wanted to sit there and sleep. I shut my eyes again. This feels so amazing. I don't want to think about anything. I'll just stay like this. I hear Nagisa quietly sleeping. I look at the futon next to me. Nagisa, if I was alone right now, I probably wouldn't be able to do anything. I'd be late day after day, just like when I was in high school. And there probably wouldn't be any people like Kimura who would try to keep me connected to everyone either. I'd lose my job, continue to spiral downward, and who knows how I would end up. All of this occurs to me as I stare at Nagisa's sleeping face, but now that I have someone I want to protect, I'm gonna work hard at this. I force myself to crawl out of bed. Good morning. You actually showed up. Yoshino-san leaves this conversation circle to sit in front of me. Of course I did. I've decided to take this job seriously. Doesn't your body hurt? It does. It hurts like crazy. Even if it does, be sure to do your job well. We're leaving soon, so hurry up and get changed. He doesn't have a single kind of word for me. While I first thought it yesterday, it now becomes clear that Yoshino-san seems to be dealing with me in a completely different way as compared to that one time I helped him out. He's my direct superior right now, so maybe that's no surprise. But it does make me feel a little bummed. I changed up my grimy work clothes, I think. Okazaki. Yoshino-san calls me out, and rather than putting my arms through my work clothes, he leaves. Here, put this on. What's this? A warm compress. Thank you. Don't worry about it. That was the same way too, after my first day. Oh. Why not? I can't imagine the sight of Yoshino-san suffering from full body aches. When we arrive at our work site, I find us in the same location as yesterday. Same place, eh? That's right, we don't get many one-shot jobs lately. Today's task is to remove a broken street lamp and replace it with a new one. Okay, let's get started. Please take good care of me. My hands are full as I shoulder the streetlight while climbing the ladder. While I thought yesterday's work was rather simple, today is different. My entire body is screaming. I grit my teeth and try to stifle the pain as I focus on the work. You're holding the wrench wrong. There's no way you'll be able to put any strength into it like that. Didn't I tell you earlier? When you're putting in screws, support it with both screwdriver and your middle finger as you bring it to the hole. You're putting it on too much thread locker. Didn't do that yesterday. Concentrate, you'll hurt yourself if you get distracted. All he's doing is getting mad at me even more than yesterday. Okay, hold on, we're heading back. I don't even have the energy to respond. Not only am I physically exhausted, I'm mentally drained as well. As I sit in the passenger seat of the light truck, I nearly collapse. At last, it's time to go home. It feels like I've just piled up a new heap of tiredness to yesterday's labor. I'm beginning to wonder if the day really is going to come when I get used to this. That chill runs down my spine when I think about having to face this kind of pain every day for the rest of my life. I'm back. Welcome home. Just like